Alright.
Okay, nakita natin si Ardadi. He is now the number 1 cheerleader ng Purefoods on the bench. It's on there on your screens.
Magaling na cheerleader yan. Gangho na gangho yan.
Oh, especially yung kanyang teammate and bosom buddy na si James Yap is on the line.
That's right.
Looking for free throws.
Go back a long way. James Yap, dalawa ang pinasok para tapyasin ang kalamangan ng barangay na Rizal 2 at 11-9 dito sa ating first quarter. JJ Helmerdan at tangan ng bola bigay kay Mark Tagiwa. Blow first against James Yap. Tagiwa, bigyan pulihin. And it's goal! Mark Tagiwa.
Mahirap na tira yun. Especially since James Yap was right in his face. Kaya ito nang papakita ito si Mark Tagiwa. Alam niya, yung mga NBA players na
First 2 points for Mark Tagiwa. Here's Cricket Mundo. Up to James Yap. Yap cross court now to Edgar Gutierrez. Gutierrez fires. And medyo...
misfires. Narito.
Tatakasan. Nilipat din ba yung ring? Sino naglipat ng ring?
Ayan po si Coach Shot Vincent. He's playing with a handicap lineup, although meron siyang mga bagong records. Napagin mo kanina, no? Hindi lang si Manny Ramos, pa si Alan Salansang.
That's right.
Was picked up by Ginebra from the free agent ranks to improve their outside shooting game. And ang Kaliwa.
Kaliwa with a short jumper there. And ating na punto sa kalamangan ng barangay Ginebra 65. At Pingris. Para sa Purefoods. Pedro Mundo. Offensive Castillo. At naaga po naman sa Diwa. Up to JJ Helderman. Left-handed layup by JJ Helderman is good.
Yung atake galing sa Guardia, now in full stride here for Barangay Ginebra. They're getting turnovers against Purefoods and converting the turnovers into points on the break.
James Yap from the outside. Nothing there. Again, to be honest, JJ Helderman takes it away. Tuloy-tuloy sa front court to JJ Helderman. Flips around by Mark Tagiwa. Up against James Yap to the best of Helderman. Here's Mike Holter. Up to Pereira. Ball movement here para sa Barangay Ginebra. JJ Helderman with a good pass. Power to the people. And Helderman has a total of 11 points in the game. 11 of the 20 that Barangay Ginebra has now scored. On rin ang kalamangan ngayon ng Gin Kings ni Coach Suartang Vincent. Minsan ganun na nangyayari kinita kung kailan maraming injured sa panig ng Barangay Ginebra. Well, ang game story natin, worst in offense in ang Barangay Ginebra, but doing very well. Best in defense naman at Purefoods. At doing very well. Ang dati passes dahil nakaka-score itong Barangay Ginebra.
Okay, may 2-3 zone defense. Nakikita natin, ginagamit ngayon ng Barangay Ginebra. Or maybe a variation of a 1-2-2.
And well, that side, James Yap.
Again, good recognition nakita ni James Yap na gumay depensa ng zona ang Barangay Ginebra and he took the outside shot.
Mark Tagiwa, cross court to Manny Ramos. Out to Albert. Helderman.
But for this system to work, dapat there has to be a lot of movement without the ball. If the players are stagnant,
What a shot!
sabi ni Mark Tagiwa, okay na kung stagnant yung mga kakampi ko. Ako hindi stagnant.
And it is an 11-point lead once again here. Para sa Barangay Ginebra, 22-11.
Well, Helderman and Tagiwa combining now for 17 out of the 22 points ng Barangay Ginebra. What an explosion from the backcourt.
Magana foul is called on Manny Ramos. Arm bar. Itong yo-yo shot by Mark Tagiwa just a moment ago. To give the Barangay Ginebra another 11-point lead here in the first quarter.
Yung tira na yun talagang pwedeng sabihin natin na no choice shot. Kasi nakita ni Tagiwa, walang gumagalaw sa kanyang kakampi. And he had to take it all by himself kasi patapos na, paubos na, shot clock nila.
He barely beat it, no? Pagkatira niya, tumunog na yung buzzer. 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Roger yesterday, beat out foul to Holter. And here comes JJ Helderman. Oh, what a pass to Pereira! Exactly! Pasa to JJ Helderman to Kalani Pereira.
Yun ang tinatawag natin na ayaw the leader pass. All the way home.
And the lead is 13, 24-11. James Yap from the outside. Not much. Holter para sa rebound. Pero kay Helderman. Kalani Pereira. Roger Yap with a tap. Roger Yap recovers it. Shooting goes to Pingris. And another high flag by Mark Pingris. Okay, kanya-kanyang colorful plays on both ends of the court here. The Purefoods Turkey Giants. Samantala, meron pa tayo 2 minutes and 23 seconds remaining in the first quarter of this game. Lamang ng 11 ang Barangay Ginebra over Purefoods 24-13. First quarter action between Barangay Ginebra and the Purefoods Turkey Giants. Loose ball, tapped by Julian Wood. Roger Yap, right to speak of that last. And the Barangay Ginebra both passes to a traveling ball. Inside to Pingris. Pangilita para sa Purefoods Turkey Giants. Nagkala sa 2 minutes pa tayo ang ating first quarter. Sunday Salvation from the corner. Nothing there and Roger Yap para sa rebound. Pagdahingi si Pingris pero di natin ito Roger Yap. Pinagay sa Pinoy Casino for a pull-up jumper. Wala. And the rebound Ray Pangilita. Out back to Roger Yap. Yap inside. Nagdalamas si Julian Wood for the jump shot. Nothing there. And the rebound out of bounds in favor of Barangay Ginebra. A minute and a half remaining here in the first quarter. Lamang pa rin ang Barangay Ginebra ng Sham. 24-15 is the count. Ferreria. Kagiwa to Salvacion. Nagaliga Ferreria to Kagiwa. Three-point shot. No good. Rebound. Loose ball. Picked up by Salvacion. Back to Kagiwa. They've got a plus 24. For Eric Lynch. Lynch pass forward to Ferreria. Ferreria inside. Back to Pinoy Castillo. Here comes Roger Yap. Fast break play here. Extra pass by Roger Yap. And the Lisa misses.
Ed, na medyo binibilisan ngayon ang laro ng Purefoods and they're looking for opportunity to score on the break. Also because they realize that Makila and Hildebrand is not on the floor right now, but Makila, medyo fact out na rin ito. The reason also why Hildebrand is sitting on the bench is because he has been going full front.
Tayo, okay dito. Pero nakakala siya. Daming tao. The foul is going to be called on Ray Evangelista. Not the cold shoulder, but the hard elbow. 39 seconds na lang. Nalalabi dito sa ating first quarter. Lamang pa rin ng Sham. Barangay Ginebra 24-15. They swing it over to Salvacion. Down low to Eric Menka. Outside to Maunahan. Here's Kagiwa from the corner. No. Oy! Out of nowhere. Somebody said it. That looked like an awkward shot. Pero 2 points pa rin yan. Tatanggapin nila. Last shot time here para sa Purefoods Turkey Giants. A second or two difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Mas Castillo has to fly. Wala. Ayun po. Wala to Aris Dimaunahan. Hindi nakasip. Hindi binigyan rin. Naman, Pingris. Ano? Magpapakahiro ka? Hindi na. Alright. At the end of the first, it is Barangay Ginebra on top by 11. That's Salvacion with the reverse. That is the 1-2-point lead now for Barangay Ginebra, 28-15. Very Evangelista. Magsak. Ito kay Ginebra for the easy two. First minute of the second quarter. That's our field goal story back in the first.
Mataas ang percentage ng Barangay Ginebra, 65%. All of those shots coming from the outside.
Napakataas yan. Aris Dimaunahan looking around. Ako na lang, sabi na sa kung lumapagano. And Sunday Salvacion has been hitting those offensive rebounds.
Barangay Ginebra, even if it is last in the league in offense, happens to be number 2 in rebounding. Awan, si Mike Hofer.
And Roger Yap down by Aris Dimaunahan.
We were talking about the rebounding strength of Barangay Ginebra in the first quarter. It was 14 rebounds para sa Barangay Ginebra and only 7 for Purefoods. So nangangalahati lang. ang Purefoods sa rebounding total ng Ginebra. That's the reason why they've been able to get so many more opportunities to score.
Meanwhile, Ginebra at the baseline being harassed by Aris Dimaunahan. There's a very bad track. They get it over to Ginebra. And Mike Hofer going after him. Tawagan ng foul. Roger Young. Let's get down the way. Evangelista left in the team. Nothing there. Loose ball. Get up again. It's going down to J.J. Helgebrand against Roger Young. The spin. A shot in the miss by J.J. Helgebrand. Here's James Yap. Outside to Roger. Roger Yap. 3-point shot is no good. Loose ball picked up by James. And Hofer to the rebound. J.J. Helgebrand into the front court. Eric makes a close post. Inside to Hofer. Wala mapuntahan. Pinabas si Sunday Salvacion. Salvacion. Receives ni Aris Dimaunahan. Open shot to J.J. Helgebrand. That was a flip. Ito. Tumatakbo na naman ang Purefoods. Inside. James Yap misses it. Aris Dimaunahan sends James Yap to the line on the second personal foul.
We noticed that Eric Minks hindi nag-a-attempt dito sa game na to. In the entire first quarter, wala siyang field goal attempt. At dito sa ating second quarter, wala pa. No? I don't think he's attempted dito once. So, kanya, hindi wala pa. No? In terms of field goal. You see Eric Minks.
Nakakahawak ng bola. No? You look at Coach Ryan Gregorio.
Well, yun ang isang rule ng Barangay Ginebra ngayon sa kanilang bagong sistema. No? They are moving the ball around and they are concentrating on the guards to bring the offense. And Eric Minks has now been relegated to a defensive player and also a designated rebounder.
Sabi mo nga, no? Walang masyadong low post plays para sa Barangay Ginebra. Pagkahawak niya, pasa ulit eh. Ito, yung mabilis na pasahan, no? Nasa Barangay Ginebra sinasal. Mike Hofer from the line. Pero punta sa loob. And we were talking about Eric Minks. May balita ka ba tungkol dyan, Dominic?
Itong si Eric Minks actually is very frustrated. Sabi nga niya, nakusap ko siya kanina, sabi niya, alam mo, sobrang inconsistent nung laro niya. Sabi niya, he's been injured throughout the conference. At sabi niya, he can't get into shape dahil he has to stay off his foot pagka off base nila. So naglalaro siya, hindi nga siya 100%, he can't get into shape. Tapos ang dami pa nagkakasakit at nagkaka-injury sa kanya. So sabi niya, he's really frustrated. Sabi niya, he'll try to exert some more effort into this game. Pero tignan natin, mukhang naka-frustrate pa rin siya into this game, Ed.
Thank you, Dominic. Meanwhile, kanina, ganda nung reverse left to Mike Pingris. And here's James Yap. Pinabas ka Pedro Raimundo. Back to Mike Pingris. Back to Mike Pingris.
Away. And he's making Ginebra's defense pay. Meron siyang 8 puntos.
At meron ba siyang isang free throw?
Kaya mga tira ni Pingris, puro mga nasa loob. Those are high percentage shots. I don't think he's missed a single shot so far kasi ang lalapit ng mga tira niya.
At saka makikita mo yung lakas nito si Mike Pingris.
Oh, yes.
The swing in his legs.
A big leaper. He has a nose to the ball. Maganda ka dyan shot selection. And always hustling.
Oo. At transformation na sa kanyang performance ng nandito sa Air 21. He seems more comfortable here. Second down. Missed the free throw, however.
Oh, they have the confirmation. 4 out of 4. Si Mark Pingris against Highwell.
Samantala, the Barangay Ginebra Giants. Dahil mag-o-operahan po yan sa darating na biyernes sa kanyang sakong, his heel. Or ankle, malapit sa area na yan. Samantala, Helgebrand, inside. Oh, passing out to the wrong back, Pedro Raimundo. Here's Roger Yap. Here's James Yap. Nagtuloy ng Andres. Tumalog. Pedro Raimundo kumuha sa score. Pedro puts it up.
Kung you see Coach Chet Pakinsing, direkta si Mark Aguila, so you have again the fast and the furious combination playing together, but you never have a situation, at least the way I see it, the way I read it, that Barangay Ginebra will have both Hildebrand and Aguila sitting together at the same time. One of them has to be on the floor, especially since kailangan na kaya ang yung foul
attempting another slam dunk. Pero para sila nagsabong sa hindi naman nakita dito si Mark Pingris. Hindi nga na pumasok yung kanyang tira. He like to take it from the free throw line. Earlier missed a free throw. Pero sa field goal, sa 4 of 4. Sa free throw 0 of 2. 7:48 to go in the second quarter. Pingris gets it back himself. Goes up and down the basketball. The ball goes out of bounds. The last touch on Pingris himself. Ball bounce. Samantala, Eric Blake, balik na naman sa aksyon. Napapanood niya si Mike Hopper sa panig ng Barangay Ginebra. 7:45 remaining in the third. Still a 7-point lead here para sa Barangay Ginebra. Parang natigil yung scoring dito sa second quarter.
And that's bad news for Barangay Ginebra because itong gusto ng Purefoods and they want to play scoring and they want their defense to really impose itself. You're struggling. Wala sa angulo. Yung natira ni Eric Blake, he had a nice attempt that time but just wasn't able to put the ball inside. So hirap na hirap.
Wow! Mark Pingris na naman sa ilalim!
Nakakaligtaan ng depensa ng Barangay Ginebra na siraduhin yung pintuan dun sa ilalim. At nakakawala ito si Mark Pingris against that zone defense. He's been able to slip all the way through the back door and score out of the baseline.
And by Kagua, back. And a quick jumper. Balik na naman sa pito ang kalamakan ng Barangay Ginebra, 32-25. 6:27 to go, second quarter.
Okay, meron sila parang 1-3-1 defense ngayon nilalaro ng Barangay Ginebra.
Open shot and third. Pinasa sa ilalim kay Ginebra, out to James Rock.
And again, he's all over the court. At sa mga tira niya, again, mga high percentage, always roaming underneath the basket.
Perfect from the floor so far, 6 of 6. Mark Pingris not as successful in the free throw line though. Aris di ba unahan libre? Yes! Yes, yes! At ito yung bagong clear. Power to the people.
Tubahan na yun. So, ewan ko lang kung sinasadya niya Aris yun.
Talagang hindi, pero okay pa rin sa kanila yun. 3 points pa rin yan. And the pass to Pingris was out of the house. Here comes J.J. Helderman after Mark Aguila. Medyo lumagal yung pace dito ha. Aguila going 1-1 against Roger Yap. Kanila mo ito, Aris di maunahan. Looking at Manny Ramos and Seth gives it to Aguila. Aguila looking inside. Nobody there. Sana nagdala sa loob. Pero mo si Aris di maunahan. J.J. Helderman for the three. Out there, taking it over para sa rebound after Roger Yap. Roger Yap to the front of the bounce pass. James Yap inside.
Again, bago makaporta yung depensa ng Barangay Ginebra, nag-aakot ng Purefoods. They really want to speed up the tempo. Alam nila, short-handed itong Barangay Ginebra. Nagkukunan sila sa rotation. And Purefoods really wants to step on the gas now.
Aris di maunahan from the outside. 3-point shot. Don't go. Ay pumasok mga long shots si Aris di maunahan. Better point naman sa Purefoods. Si Dominic Hill.
And itong Purefoods Chunky Giants, makikita talaga yung heart nila. Itong si Eugene Tejada, actually sinabi na hindi na siya maglalaro in today's game. Pero kita mo, he's in the bench. All taped up again, just in case kailangan siya. Sabi nga ni Coach Ryan, there are 3 things to be able to be part of this Purefoods Chunky Giant team. Because first, you have to have the heart. Second, the discipline. And third is respect. So makikita talaga natin dito sa Chunky Giants yung tatlong yan at kaya naman they've been successful in the recent.
Alright, well, sa kasalukuyan, medyo naghahabol sila. No? The count starting at 35-29, but they've made some headway. Dahil kanina, 13 ang kaulamangan ng Barangay Ginebra. They cut it down to 6. At gave up, nasa free throw line top. Makes some work.
Yung puto sinabi ko yung Dominic Boyd. That's yung recent success ng Purefoods. What the statistics carrying out? Purefoods has won 6 of its last 7 games and the last 2 in a row. Kanya, you talk about success, you have to talk about Purefoods and about Barangay Ginebra. They're coming off 2 straight losses. Kanya, well, they are hungry for a victory. They don't want to get involved in that fairway wild card situation, partner.
Mahirap na magkaangkin sa wild card yan. Delikado yan.
Oo.
But Purefoods is close to that. It is down to a 4-point lead para sa Barangay Ginebra. Sabi natin, kami-kanina lamang 13 yan. Here's Eric Link moving against Kirby Raymundo. Sabit si Kirby, although he felt that he had all ball. Foul is going to be called on Kirby. 22 shots para sa Eric Link. Sabi nila, ganito, no? Medyo iba Eric Link. He's not 100%. Alam namin, galing sa injury yan. Plus, nag-iiba nga yung composition ng Barangay Ginebra sa loob niya dahil sa mga injuries, ano? Maraming mga players ng Barangay Ginebra hindi nakakalaro. Eric Link struggling on offense here.
Well, at least he's getting his free throws. He's 3 out of 4 free throws sa game na ito. Eric Link is hitting 75.6% from the free throw line sa conference.
And it is back to a 6-point lead for Barangay Ginebra, 37-31. Kirby Raymundo from the outside, offline. Roger Yap gets it up to James Yap. Jimmy Punt open, yes!
Now, for those long rebounds, makikita natin, no? When Barangay Ginebra is playing a zone defense, kumpul sila, no? Around the shaded area. And when there's a long rebound to be taken, nakukuha ng Purefoods kasi yung mga taga-Barangay Ginebra, they're so close to the basket.
Eric Link against Kirby Raymundo. Galabas to Mark Tagiwa. Hesitation move. Tagiwa likes to fly, misses the shot. Mark Pick, Roger Yap para sa rebound. 3 minutes and 41 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Jimmy Putt from that same spot, almost, not quite. Loose ball. And thick ball. Castillo, babalik yan para sa Purefoods. Papalitan niya si Roger Yap. So Madonna with 3 minutes and 32 seconds remaining here in the second quarter of this ball game. We've got Barangay Ginebra on top by 4, 37-33. Labang na lang na 4. Itong Barangay Ginebra at sa Purefoods ng bola. Kirby Raymundo after now Castillo. Nakatingin si Mike Pingris. Pingris matas sa Alexander Salvacion. Sets it over to June Lupot. Good shot! Yes! Good putter by June Lupot. And this is the closest that Purefoods has come to the lead at Barangay Ginebra, which once stood at 13 points. Back in the first quarter.
Well, Lupot has scored 6 points in this quarter alone. And he's been a very vital contributor. So,
bad pass. Ito kaya si James Yap. Binigay si June Lupot na naman. Off the glass. Wala. Dalawa. Over. JJ Hellerbrand. Lumalabas mo yung kumakas sa Giwa. Eric Link against June Lupot. Reach in. Here's Mike Castillo looking at Jim Lupot against Mike Holter. Nice fit, but a traveling violation called on Jim Lupot. 2:22 to go. Second quarter. Labang pa rin ng dalawang Barangay Ginebra, 37-35. JJ Hellerbrand sinesenyo sa play para sa Barangay Ginebra. Hellerbrand off to Eric Link.
Nice pick and roll, but no shot at
Libre. Oh, Sunday Salvacion. On a clear play. Two people, clutch hit by Sunday Salvacion to pull Barangay Ginebra up to another 5-point lead at 40-35. That is Mike Pingris from Maltas. Good down tonight this year and a steal. That's right.
Oh, there's a foul.
Oh, there's a steal. That's luck for the steal there.
Ito naman yung hustle play. Ang Barangay Ginebra. Ang inaasahan. So, Pakitsin, makita natin dito. Almost a fast break opportunity dito, and there was a foul called on Mike Castillo.
Ground out to Eric Mink. His pass picked off by James Yep. About to come to James Yep into the front thread, and the foul given up by Mike Pagiwa. 1 minute and 34 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Ay dapat na natin magbigay ng ating pakikiramay sa pamilya ng ating kasamang si Abac Cordero, Philippine Star, sports writer ng Philippine Star, for the untimely death of their mother, Mrs. Teresita Cordero. Nandiyan po sa Santo Domingo Church. Last night na kayo dito. And my friend, the late Jose Tito Gutierrez, is over at the Loyola Memorial Park. His remains are there at the Presidential Suite, second floor at the Loyola Memorial Park. Mga kaibigan ni Mr. Jose Tito Gutierrez, dating college assurance plan executive. Alright, a minute and 27 to go. At ang lamang ng Barangay Ginebra, tatlo. Conversion from the outside, masyado malakas. Castillo signaling play number 1. James Yap. Richard Yu. Inside the peg. Voila. And that ball will go to Barangay Ginebra. Last touch by Mike Pingris from behind. Exactly 1 minute remaining dito po sa ating second quarter. At tatawag dito Barangay Ginebra ng 30-second timeout. But to remember Azupol will undergo surgery on his heel. Sa darating na Biyernes ba? Hindi ang
ang balita, hindi schedule pa yata, no? Because, ewan ko lang, baka punta pa si Ronaldo Ducol sa Cagayan de Oro, no? Because he was actually voted as one of the starters.
Ay, siya nga pala.
All-star game. You saw also the lineup of the NBA legends watching the game here. Here's a second chance opportunity para sa Ginebra.
Kanina pa yan, yung mga offensive rebounds ng Barangay Ginebra. However, unsuccessful that time. Sunday Salvation trying to take it away from Mike Castillo. Castillo brings it up para sa Purefoods Chunky Giants. Open shot. Sana. So good to him that he hesitated. Ito ngayon. Davis. Inside to Richard Yu. Naku, hindi na pumasok ang tira. At nasipa yata palabas yan ng Barangay Ginebra sa Eden Stay. With the Chunky Giants with 16.4 seconds remaining in the first half. All right, Mike Castillo against Hellebrand. Here's James Yap. James Yap. Pinasa pa. Mike Castillo is open for the three. Normally, talaga bibigyan nila ako ng Castillo. Dahil magaling sila yung Castillo sa mga concert leaders. But not this time. So, Barangay Ginebra will come away with a 3-point lead at the end of the 24th minute of this game. Dito po sa Araneta Coliseum. At puntahan na natin si Dominic Yap at Dominic A for our quick chat.
Thank you, Ed. Kasama natin si Mark Pingris. Ping, 12 points, 6 rebounds. Ping, pinapasok ka ni Coach Ryan Gregorio, parang nag-iiba yung change, parang nag-iiba yung pace ng game. Anong masasabi mo doon?
Well, masasabi ko lang, swerte lang kami dahil parang sinusunod lang namin yung gusto niya. So, napakaswerte lang namin mga player.
Saka napapansin natin, every game, gumaganda yung laro mo at ganadong-ganado ka parate.
Siyempre, dahil kasama ko si God dito, dahil sa pamilya ko, kasi daddy ka.
Alright, thank you, Ping. Mapunta naman tayo dito kay Sunday Salvacion. Sunday, 7 points ka na in today's game, tsaka 4 rebounds. Alam natin, ang average mo, 1.8 points lang. Alam natin na wala si Romel Adupol nga. At sinabi ba sa'yo ni Coach na kailangan mo mag-step up in today's game?
So, sinabi lang ni Coach sa amin na kung sino pinapasok sa amin, kailangan aggressive, tapos defense, tapos go sa offensive rebound. Dahil wala nga si Romel, injury. So, yun.
Aris Dumalakan. Si Mark Kagiwa. Halterbrand. Balik-ulit kay Kagiwa. Inside. Manny Ramos. Offensive foul yan. Maganda rin yung alam niya, pipilit yun eh.
Fourth personal foul now for Manny Ramos.
Apat na kagad. Well, maagang lagot sa ito si Manny Ramos eh.
First start niya in this conference. And this is really a baptism of fire para sa kanya. You know that Eric Menk is playing hurt, so he's hobbled. He's struggling offensively, pati sa depensa. You know that he's not able to play 100% defense. So it's really been a tough struggle here for him. He's losing the basketball, he doesn't have the rhythm, and it's very difficult for him to sprint up court or down court.
Ray Evangelista fighting his rage there with a good shot. At biglang lumamang na. Purefoods Century Giants by 1. They've been trailing since the start of this game. Pero ngayon ay abante na po ang Purefoods Century Giants at the start of the third quarter. 41-40. Laro ng Barangay Ginebra at ang Purefoods Century Giants naman. Ang Purefoods na by 1. 41-40. J.J. Helterman. Ito po ang isa para sa Barangay Ginebra. Ang kanilang pag-arangkada. 11 points in the first quarter, did not score in the second.
Just one attempt from Barangay Ginebra and another easy rebound taken by Purefoods.
Ito na naman ngayon ang Barangay Ginebra, J.J. Helterman pushing it up for the Jane Kings. Labas ka Aris di maunahan. Mark Kagiwa looking at Manny Ramos. Kagiwa inside. No basket there. Merong foul na launa. Para sa mga nag-aabang sa ano yung supo nung first game, hindi ninyo inabot. Nagwagi po ang Red Bull, their second win in as many games over Santa Lucia Realty. Scored on 115-104. Helterman wide open. And Manny Ramos gets it back to J.J. Helterman out to Mark Kagiwa. Kagiwa inside. Helterman, biglang tumira. Yes! 13th point for J.J. Helterman.
And again, yung mga tira ng Barangay Ginebra, puro mga jump shots, no? They're taking shots from medium range. They're not able to get the ball close for high percentage shots.
But that gives them the lead once again, 42-41. Ray Evangelista flying high. And that's good. It's good to see Ray Evangelista playing well after a long absence. At getting his basketball legs back. That does the Helterman down to Dimaunahan. Kagiwa at the corner. Yeah! 3-point shot. Yeah, press shot. It's taking a bagong PM. Powers to the people.
3-point shooting, that appears to be a major weapon now sa offense ng Barangay Ginebra. First half, they hit 5 3-point shots as against only one for Purefoods.
Vinasiwas the Kirby Raimundo. Nothing there. Ray Evangelista gets it back. Kirby, short jumper. Wala. Loose ball. Tinapik to Kirby Raimundo. He's all over the place. James Lopez. Here comes Aris Di Bauna. Nag-iisa si Roger Yapgan. Mark Kagiwa. Yes!
Mahirap na tira yun. One fast break. And Kagiwa with a floater without using the window.
Kasi yung momentum mo, hindi mo alam kung paano epekto rin sa bola eh. Kaya kailangan may ball control ko na matindi. Ray Evangelista misses from the outside. Mark Kagiwa coming up. And the foul given up by Ray Evangelista. Naman kayo ng apat ang Barangay Ginebra 47-43 here in the third period. J.J. Helterman, cross-court pass picked off by Kirby Raimundo. Out of this is Roger Yap. Roger Yap into the front court. Here's Ray Evangelista met by J.J. Helterman outside to James. No! And Kagiwa finally holds it down para sa Barangay Ginebra. This is steal by James Yap. Up against Eric Menk. And he goes up. Gets and bobbles it. That'll foul at tatawagin kay Eric Menk.
Nakita natin, no, in that play, si Eric Meng didn't even bother to go up court. Kanya nung nakaagaw si James Yap, siya nandun, no?
Nandun pa siya.
Sa ilalim ng goal ng Purefoods. And giving up the foul again, no lateral movement, no rhythm in his defensive reaction. Kanya giving up the foul, I think if Eric Meng were 100% partner, no? He would have stopped that shot without giving up the ball, or without giving up the foul, rather.
Halatang-halata naman, ano, na medyo
Iba-ibang galaw niya.
Iba ang rhythm, iba ang timing ni Eric Meng. We can only surmise that's because of the
Bone spurs.
bone spurs.
Kanyang bone spurs in his foot. And again, Eric Meng playing hurt. And I would say that he's maximum 60% playing capacity. Nagawa niya ngayon.
Well, if you tuned in late, si Romel Adubol, mga kaibigan, hindi rin po nakakalaro ngayon. And will be sidelined for several months because of a cyst on his heel na ooperahan sa darating na Biyernes daw. Balitan na sa atin natin. Madala Kirby Raymundo being called for the foul. Second personal on him.
Very active and very vocal sa sidelines ng Purefoods bench is assistant coach for defense, Boy Panal. And I don't know if our cameraman could swing over to the Purefoods bench. He's standing up there. Now it's Ryan Gregorio joining him. But Boy Panal happens to be the head coach of the San Beda marketing. At kasama niya rito, no, watching the game, are two of his assistant coaches, si Jude Roque and, would you believe, si Freddy Abuda. He's now been recruited at San Beda.
That's nice to know that Freddy Abuda is back in active basketball.
Nakausap ko si Freddy, no, and I asked him, kumusta ba ang basketball playing natin? Sabi niya, parang hindi na niya kaya. No? He's had 6 operations, and sabi niya, because of his painful knee and his painful ankle, he cannot even jump high to touch the ring. Talaga? Sabi niya, hindi na niya talaga nakakapaglaro. But he said it with a smile. And he says he's enjoying his new job at bilang assistant coach ng San Beda. He's tasked to transform the big men into very efficient players, and he's done a very good job, particularly on the Nigerian recruits ng San Beda.
Well, natin si Freddy Abuda. In the first place, magandang attitude ng tao.
Yes,
Okay lang yan.
defense-oriented siya, no? Yung mga ibang players ng San Beda, sila Landang Kamalinda, David Shaq Ganas, J.R. Kingston.
Marami silang matututunan dyan. Samantala, Mark Nagiwa rolls up, holds the winner. This is the shot. James Yap. Para sa rebound, binigay kay Roger Yap. And off to Noy Castillo. Now let's Freddy Raymundo. Dalawa sa kay James Yap. James Yap down the middle. Yes!
Again, that defense ng Barangay Ginebra, especially in the interior, hindi na nagre-react, no? Lamang sa small personal fouls, Eric Meng, very little lateral movement, and James Yap escaping all the way home.
6:14 to go in the third. That's a 2-point lead by Barangay Ginebra. We have a timeout. All right, that's the score. 49-47 in favor of Barangay Ginebra. They have to let it. Mike Kagua rolls it in. Apat na naman ang kalamangan ng Barangay Ginebra at 51-47. Roger Yap dala ng bola para sa Purefoods 20 times. 5:51 to go in the third quarter. Nice handoff. Yung lipot na bitawan ng bola. Here comes Mark Kagiwa. Kagiwa, sinalubang ni Noy Castillo. He pulls the trigger. Yeah!
17, 9 coming here in the third period. All the points of Barangay Ginebra dito sa quarter na to scored by Helterbrand and Kagiwa, except for one field goal coming from Eric Meng.
James Yap gets it back. Para sa Purefoods, may tulak na nakita. Here's Jim Lipot. Working against Manny Ramos, who has 4 personal fouls. At sinaloob si Manny Ramos, sumundit pa rin. Ako, may foul. And this one is on Kalani Ferreira.
Again, the 3-guard formation ng Barangay Ginebra, Kalani Ferreira, nandiyan si Mark Agiwa, at si JJ Helterbrand. That has been a trademark of the bagong sistema na in-introduce ng Barangay Ginebra coaching staff this conference.
Jim Lipot losing another.
Oh, look at James Yap. Oh, he got fouled.
At Colbert, complaining to the referee. actually. Anthony Boyd versus call will stay. Second personal on Mike Holper. James Yap will put us on free throw line for a couple of free throws. 4:59 remaining here in the third.
Mark Aguiwa talking to us here. Consolation, sabi niya wala daw foul kanina.
It's too soft now, too soft.
But you see the intensity. Pati si Roger Yap, kinakausap ni Mark Aguiwa. Yan, no? Kinuha si Mark. Kinakausap si Roger Yap. Hanggang ngayon, no? Nasabi niya, dapat laro-laro lang ito pag tatawag ng foul.
Sabi ni Mark Aguiwa, ano ka-fly po mo?
Pero intensity written all over the face of Aguiwa. Sabi nga natin, no, meron na siyang na puntos dito sa third quarter.
There's Mark Aguiwa against Roger Yap. Dinabas kay J.J. Helgegraf. Nothing there. And the rebound, Mark Pingris coming out of it. Another loose ball foul at Tatawagin. And it's going to be on Mike Hofer once again. That's going to be number 3 on him.
Hindi namin nakita kung gaano lumundag ito si Mark Pingris. Out of that pile, nakasama sina Mike Holper, sina Manny Ramos, si Mark Pingris yung nakakuha ng rebound.
Hindi lang yun. Pinunggoy na siya. Siyempre na may hap ng box.
Oo. At may foul siya. Okay na okay itong bata natin. And here's James Yap.
Press! I didn't think about it. Power to the people. Got it is James Yap.
Well, tinatapatan niya si Mark Aguiwa. And in this quarter, 9 points also for James Yap.
Pereira. Inside to Pereira from Mike Holper. Great assist there by Mike Holper.
And that play, that is what you call perfect execution. Yan talagang hinahanap ni Coach Topak Mitchell. That's what they've been working on very hard in practice.
Oh, James Yap in a reverse layup. Kung nagbisikleta ko sa ere. James Yap cuts the lead of Ginebra down to 1. 55-54. What do we tell you? Basta nagharap itong dalawang ito. Ginebra versus Purefoods. There's bound to be some nice basketball to watch. Hey, ano isa? Roger Yap, tinawagan.
Well, nakita natin yung kanina sa James Yap. Kanina tumira sa labas. Tapos right after, the next play tumira sa loob. And that is what makes James Yap such a terrific offensive player because he can hurt you outside and he can hurt you inside.
Superb athlete. Here's Helgegraf. Were you talking about me?
Pinapakita din si J.J. Helgegraf. Kaya din niyang sumaksak at maka-score sa loob. And to go, of course, with his three-point basket so far sa game natin.
Ito naman si Roger Yap. Palay ko dyan, sabi niya.
Well, parang nakikita kayo na Purefoods, kulang sa depensa, yung interior ng Ginebra. So they're now attacking inside.
Oh, ito pa. Roger Yap with the steal. Running alongside him is Lloyd Castillo.
Nice assist. But Ginebra still up by 1. No, it's Purefoods up by 1 ngayon.
2 minutes and 46 seconds remaining in the third. Here's Helgegraf looking at Manny Ramos. Hindi niya may pasa ron. Pereira inside to Holper. Pasado malakas. And Gilby Cross almost losing that. Picked up by Lloyd Castillo in the front court. Bounce pass to Mike Pingris. And Gilby Cross coming in. Ganda na nilalaro ni Gilby Cross, ha?
Again, the inside 2 points coming from Purefoods.
At ang barangay Ginebra Kings.
Well, alam ng Purefoods na iiwanan si depensa sa si Manny Ramos.
As a third quarter time na naman ang barangay Ginebra, the Purefoods Chelsea Giants. They put out in score. And a 13-4 run by Purefoods has given them the 3-point lead. Malayo rin yung hinabol dito eh. Pero na sa barangay Ginebra ngayon ang bola. Mark Aguiwa ng 3-point shot! Power to the people.
Well, certainly making up for lost time. Partner ito si Mark Aguiwa was held to only 9 points. First time he never played Purefoods sa conference na to.
Natalo sila ron, diba?
Natalo sila, and then Ginebra was held to a conference low 56 points. At ngayon, Ginebra already with 60 points. At hindi pa tayo tapos sa ating third period.
Pero yun naman si Mark Pingris, ano? Mabibilib ko talaga dyan. From a standstill, biglang umangat. Sino yung pinati niya kanina?
Si Danica.
Si Danica. Anak yun ang kaibigan ko.
Yan ang inspiration. Kasi na si Dina Kennedy.
Sige ko ito lang. Kaibigan ko dati siya. Pero ang kaklase ko sa high school, si Pichoto.
Gano'n?
Oo, sinibenta rin high school sa Rizal. Aris, di ba unahan? Here's Sagiwa. Sunday Salvacion. Good side, Hofer.
Nandun na yung pasa. Mike Hofer missing from point blank range.
And a minute to go here in the third. Reyes ang inisa sa Roy Castillo. Here's Mark Pingris. Ang ganda na pasa to Roger Yap. Libre! Wala!
Diyan na naman si Mark Pingris. Grabe. Muna rebound dito. Yung posisyon, tapos yung timing, at saka yung jumping ability. Lahat yun. At sama-sama na to give him great rebounding skills.
Roger Yap. Roy Castillo for three. Yes! Yes, yan. Nandito yung bagong PM. Power to the people.
Well, ang dami kasi nilang pagkakataon, no? To set up the play. And that time, Roy Castillo had all the time in the world. They had a fresh 24. They worked the ball to perfection until they found the open man.
Harris kumaunahan. Mike Hofer. Kadiwa. No!
And you notice yung bola, nandun lang paikot sa labas. Wala silang post play. Nobody there to provide the inside scoring threat.
At sa pagtatapos po ng ating third quarter, naiba na po ang ihip ng hangin. Ito na po ang Purefoods at ayan na si James Yap. 11 points in the third period. Is he happy?
So is Chris.
At ito po mga kaibigan, si James Yap in action. Ito maganda ito. Sakay sa ere, nagbisikleta pa, nagkapi pa sa ere. Purefoods lamang na. Purefoods check the Giants by 5, and that's how they scored in the first three quarters.
Para kay Ginebra, less than 20 points in the second period, and James Yap still hot dito sa ating fourth period.
Picking up where he left off. And if he impressed, natin tayo na bang TM power to the people. Aris lumaunahan.
Dumedepensa kayo ng zona, ang Purefoods.
Tumira naman from that corner, nothing there. Eric Smith with the offensive board, fouled by Ray Evangelista.
You have to give credit to Eric Meng for the urge that he's displaying on the floor.
Samantala, punta naman si Dominic Uy for his report on Barangay Ginebra. Dom.
Itong Barangay Ginebra Kings, nahihirapan nga sila dito sa zone offense, rather defense na pinapakita itong Chunky Giants. At sabi nga ni Coach Shot Hankinson, sabi niya, let's create some confusion sa kanilang depensa by moving the ball and moving without the ball. Sinabihan niya itong mga shooters. Sabi niya, you guys have to spot up every time na makuha sa loob nitong si Eric Meng. For sure, they're gonna collapse on him. Sabi niya, create space but at the same time go to the open spot para makakuha tayo ng open shots.
Well, Sunday Salvacion was able to pick up a foul as he drove to the basket. He's one of the designated shooters, of course, from Barangay Ginebra. At the free throw line, Salvacion makes the first.
His first point here in the second half. Yung report ni Dominic, tama-tama yun because yung nga napapansin natin sa Barangay Ginebra, their offense clicks when they're moving the ball around. And that way, hindi nakakapoor pa yung defense ng Purefoods because there's a lot of people movement, there's a lot of ball movement. Hinahanap nila talaga yung open man in a situation where they have a lot of passing and a lot of movement.
James Yap, this is that time. Ray Evangelista. Patig yata ron. Sunday Salvacion hit the deck. Sunday Salvacion nawala sa puting niya. Ito si Rey Evangelista sa kanya rin bola
Well, take a look at the turnover situation in third quarter. Ang Purefoods playing a near flawless game. Only one turnover at ang Barangay Ginebra, 5. Not only that, in the rebounding department, Purefoods also won the battle of the boards 11-8. So again, stretching their advantage in the rebounding department.
Dara Eric Blake grabbing a rebound there. J.J. Helverbrand. Ang bilis mo ba sa depensa ng Purefoods, Helverbrand gets it over to Mark Tagiwa. Nasa may movement na gusto ng...
Wala. Kung stagnant nahihirapan silang makakuha ng...
But a nice pass inside. Eric Blake, however, unable to get it to go down. Here come the Chunky Giants. Ray Castillo. Whoa, ganda na pasa. Mark Pingris, however, too much juice behind that shot. Ito na si Helverbrand. Held down by Roy Castillo. Preemptive foul there by Castillo on J.J. Helverbrand. Fourth personal on Roy Castillo. For J.J. Helverbrand. Helverbrand for 2 shots. Mabig po kanina si Danica at saka si Big Soto. Helverbrand for 2. Sinasabi ko yung director ng Big Soto, si Tony Reyes. Magandang gabi sa'yo, Direct Tony. At magkita tayo bukas yan sa Gatara. Miscommunication between James Yap and Mark Pingris.
Ang layo ng pasa na yun. And you saw the reaction not only from Coach Ryan Gregorio but also from team manager Alvin Patrimonio, who incidentally just arrived from Dubai just the other day on a promotional tour for Purefoods.
Bukas yata, nasumutahan siya.
Exactly. At sabi ko nga sa kanya, matuyo ka ba sa Cebu para maglaro for the San Miguel All-Stars against Denny Clarkman? Sabi ko, hindi. He will continue in his job, which he enjoys incidentally, promoting Purefoods.
Samantala, James Yap with another jump shot. At tuloy-tuloy po ang arangkada nitong si James Yap.
May 30 puntos na. Si JY.
Got a 6-point lead here for the Chunky Giants. Helverbrand. Kumaksak sa... by Pingris and Pingris Raimundo going up to block the shot. Castillo pulls up. Wala. And a loose ball foul. Sino tatawagan si Mike Tagiwa? Yes, looks like Mike Tagiwa. Maybe the one who's taking that foul.
We're seeing some excellent defense today. Nakita natin kanina, block shot. J.J. Helverbrand, nakawala na. Ito, panurin rin natin. Ito yung tira. Yun yung block shot ni Mark Pingris. Kapit na kapit yun. Solid na solid. Yung pagka-blanca kay J.J. Helverbrand ni Mark Pingris.
Matala Roger Yap, tangan ng bola para sa Purefoods. Pwede Raimundo laban kay Eric Blake. Raimundo turns around.
Pinagirapan yun, but that's only the 4th point of Kirby Raimundo.
And no less than Eric Blake right on top of him. Medyo paliyag na tira ni Kirby Raimundo against the Chunky Giants, an 8-point lead at 72-64 in the 4th and final period. Ang ganda naman tira niyan. Here, down at the college, a missed shot by Barangay Ginebra. At balik na naman sa Purefoods Chunky Giants of possession. 8 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the game. At lamang ng 8 ang mga bata ni Coach Ryan Gregorio.
Makita natin yung update in the field goals department. At ang Barangay Ginebra sa quarter na ito, 0 out of 6 so far. Isang field goal, wala pa sila rito. Their All the points are coming from the free throw line.
James Yap's highest production this conference, 34 against Santa Lucia. At the end, meron ito sa Minnesota. At meron pa tayo 7:57 to go. So he can easily eclipse that. Oy, ganda na pasa to Eric Beck, but he is fouled inside by Mark Pingris, who readily acknowledges the foul.
Nice pump fake ng Eric Beck. Maganda rin yung kasahan nila, no?
No. Pero they need points. Sa kasalukuyan, they're trailing by 8 at 72-64.
Very quiet night for Eric Beck.
Kailangan nilang may pasok yan. Pretty decent from there. Over 70% in this conference.
Last time out, si Eric Beck. Only 4 points. Two free throws that time. 4 points in Ginebra's 83-68 loss to Red Bull.
Guys, to be denied. Medyo pinaltag na nga ni Sandy Salvaciano. 32 points now for James Yap. And it's a 10-point lead para sa Purefoods Chunky Giants. Oh, bad pass. Picked off by Roger Yap, and they push it up once again. Pwede rin mo naman. Tumatakbo na naman ito. Purefoods Chunky Giants. Alam nila na kulang-kulang ang lineup ng Barangay Ginebra. Medyo nakakabot na ito. Kapag-usapan natin dyan kanina, yung hanggang kailan na matatagalan ng Barangay Ginebra ang ganitong kabilis na laro. 7 minutes and 15 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. Kick out to J.J. Helderbrand. Sunday! No. Wednesday tayo ngayon.
And Mike Pingris now with a double-double performance. 14 points to go with 11 rebounds. Barangay Ginebra sticking to a zone defense. Manny Ramos back in the game.
Ay, that time by Roger Yap, and J.J. Helderbrand is fouled. Presenting the fast break play para sa Barangay Ginebra. Pero nasa penalty na. Itong Purefoods. So 2 shots coming up here for J.J. Helderbrand.
Maganda itong performance ni James Yap at Eugene Tejada, who sprained his ankle
very early, no?
Oh, in the first quarter. A player who's averaged 8.3 points a game in a revival of his career. It's good to see Eugene Tejada.
May hustle din niya kasi si Eugene Tejada. Malaki na, who's willing to mix it up.
May tira sa labas.
Yeah.
And J.J. Helderbrand counting those free throws. So again, the points of Barangay Ginebra, all of them coming from free throws sa quarter na to. Including 2 missed free throws from Eric Beck na sana nakatagtag sa kanilang puntos. But it's a 10-point lead now enjoyed by Purefoods as Ginebra has been blanked from the field goal situation.
Ito pagkakataon, fast break play na naman, pero nandiyan na naman ang bilis bumawa sa depensa ng Purefoods.
Walang pagkakataon to score on the break.
They've got to be able to shoot some outside. Ay, naagawan ang Barangay Ginebra. 6 minutes and 14 seconds to go. And a 10-point lead for the Chunky Giants. Roger, the tip in by Mark Pingris.
Mark Pingris!
At hindi ka naman mabibilib dito sa batang mo. Talaga, asipag eh. Talon na talon.
Masipag at saka yung timing niya.
Saka malakas na.
Mahina pag ginawa niyo, eh.
Oo.
Yung he just tapped the ball and from a very difficult angle.
Ito pinabayaan si J.J. Helderbrand. TM Christian. At ito na bagong TM, power to the people.
Ayan been the major weapon ng Ginebra. Napapagit ko na kanina yon. Yung 3-point shot. And if they're able to get a series of 3-point shots going, then they might be back in this game. James Yap, a little over-eager at meron na siyang 32 points. Ang inahabol niya is to eclipse or match his career high of 34.
Yes, natawag po ng timeout ng Purefoods second time. Well, the time now to 5 minutes and 23 seconds here in the fourth quarter. And the Purefoods leading by 9. Ayan pa siya. Mark Pingris pa rin, mga kaibigan. And James Yap has it. Naman si Roger Yap inside to Kirby. Underneath to Mark Pingris in the basket. Ray Evangelista. Wala. Look at Pingris. Unbelievable.
Basta din natin ang rotation ni Coach Ryder sa backcourt. Paul Artadi is a player who averages 23 minutes a game.
Injured na pala.
Not able to play sa game na to because meron siyang back spasms. So nabibigyan ng pagkakataon sa Alan minutes. Si Roy Castillo, pati din si Ray Evangelista. And when Evangelista plays guard, he is a terrific matchup sa point guard ng kabila. Because he has size. He has size, he has a long reach. And he's there mainly for defensive purposes. At sa game na po si Evangelista, merong 4 points so bonus yun para sa Pure Foods.
Saan nga nagkaalin si Ray Evangelista?
Sa UST.
Oh, UST celebrating its 395th foundation anniversary this year. Pero yung UST College of Architecture is holding their alumni homecoming. Itong April 29 sa Fiesta Pavilion ng Manila Hotel. Sabi ni Architect Miloy Casa.
Yun, kaibigan natin yan.
Yes.
Basta, Miloy.
Yeah. Manila Pavilion sila April 29. Here's Mike Kagiwa. Salvacion. Nothing there. Rebound by Mark Pingris.
Pingris meron ng 15 rebounds. And counting. Kaya pa tayo, 4:20 to go.
Here's Ray Evangelista taking it inside. USC homecoming.
We were just talking about Ray Evangelista and how he's gaining some minutes here on the floor because Paul Artadi nga, hindi makalaro.
Oy, Roger Yap from behind, fouling J.J. Helderbrand. Anong balita sa Ginebra, Dom?
Eh dito sa Ginebra, sabi ni Coach Shot ng Pinsen, huwag sila mag-panic and patience on offense. Pagdating rin nga dun sa offense, gusto niya yung bola na kay Mark Kagiwa kahit na daw naka-zone. Gusto niya mag-pick and roll para kay Kagiwa. Be able to drive, to draw, and create for his teammates. Ang problema, hindi pa nakakashoot yung mga shooters sila. So tingnan natin with the last 4 minutes kung ko-connect kasi at makabalik sa laro ito. Ed?
Yeah, talk about shooters. Dominic, si Alan Salansang, who is known for his 3-point shot, is ready to check in for the first time.
This command for Sunday Salvacion. A shooter for a shooter. J.J. Helderbrand for one more free throw. Kanina siguro nung dinaanan yung bench ng Barangay Ginebra, nakita niyo sa likod, ano? Romel Aducol in street clothes. He just tuned in. Ay matagal-tagal po mawawala si Romel Aducol at may problema sa kanyang sakong o heel. At operahan daw po yan. Kirby inside. 13-point lead for Purefoods with 3:36 to go. Mark Kagiwa. And another rebound by Mark Pingris.
Alam mo, humahanga ng tao dito. Every time he gets a rebound, you hear the roars and ahs of the crowd.
Why not?
He dominates the boards with his leaping ability and timing.
James Yap, Tiam Trace.
New career high.
I think they're going to bubble Tiam Howard to the people.
35 points. A new career high for JY. James Yap, Boy Thunder.
Kapag natin ginito, no, they started off with a frenetic pace. Tapos sabi nga natin, gaano katagal tatagal ang Barangay Ginebra? Well, we got our answer. Ito naman ang ginagawa ni James Yap. Career high so far, 35 points.
And what a terrific prelude to the All-Star game. Kung saan maglalaro si James Yap for the South team.
That's right. Taga-Negros yan eh.
Escalante.
Manny Ramos in the corner. They certainly needed that.
6 points now for Manny Ramos. Ito yung bench scoring ng Barangay Ginebra. 15. Ang puntos ni Pingris, 17. All by himself, he has outscored the entire bench ng Barangay Ginebra. At si Mark Pingris hindi pa yung tapos. Lumalaban pa.
Nadala Kirby Raimundo. Sayang ha, pumasok mo. That will not count. Pero na 24-second violation. Tinamaan kasi sa ulo kanina si Kirby Raimundo eh. Kaya medyo nahilo yan eh. Kasi Manny Ramos, may tama rin yata. Pagkabungguan sila.
Palagay ko, accidental headbutt.
Accidental headbutt. Anong round na ba tayo?
Hi, fourth round.
Inabot ng shot clock si Kirby Raimundo. Tingnan natin mga kaibigan. We still have 2 minutes and 35 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter of this game. 14-point lead by the Chunky Giants at 86-72. Counterbrand inside. Eric Smith. Kagiwa for three. Yes, PM pressure. PM power to the people.
Down to single digit yung kalabangan ng Purefoods.
Layo pa ito. Over 2 minutes to go. James Yap. Let's get up with a jump shot. Wala, Kagiwa. The last 2 minutes of the game brought to you by Hope, the luxury cigarette. Way, pass broken up. Helferbrand looking for Kagiwa. Kagiwa, Smith. Wala naman. Outlet pass to James Yap. James takes it inside. And then, tatlo sumalubog sa kanya ron. And a foul is going to be called on Helferbrand. Yes, James Helferbrand will pick that one up. A minute and a half to go. The lead is 11 out of the Purefoods. And they have possession. Out of the Kirby Raimundo. Bring it to Pingris. Masyado mababa ang pasa. Hope will try to get to it. And it is a turnover. Kagiwa. Terreria against Ray Evangelista. Kagiwa inside. James Yap taking up only his second personal foul in the game. And he sends J.J. Helferbrand to the line as you take a look at Coach Shot Tangkin Sen. Ulitin po natin in our first game tonight. Nanalo po ang Red Bull over Santa Lucia. Score there, 115-104. Yun si Dariga. Marimbig, andito si Dariga.
Yeah.
Okay.
You must be enjoying yourself because
ganda rin yung lalaro ni Mark Pingris.
inspirado to si Mark Pingris.
Okay naman yung malugang yan. Sipag doon. Sipag. Okay, ito si James Yap. Roger Yap against Kalani Pereira. James Yap at the corner. Yes! Long two.
37 points now for James Yap.
Establishing a new career high tonight, James Yap. Helferbrand off to Kalani Pereira side. 43 seconds to go. It is a 9-point lead for Purefoods. Roger Yap trying to jump the pass forward to Kirby Raimundo. At wala pa sa penalty itong Barangay Ginebra. Mike Holper ang tinawagan ng foul for their 15th foul. Mark Pingris coming to the inbound pass. Ray Evangelista. James Yap inside, one-hander. Wala. Ray Evangelista for the rebound. And Kagua giving up the foul. Stops the clock at 20 seconds. But this is a win for Purefoods. A big one over Barangay Ginebra. Ilang sunod ka ito?
And we did mention that they had won 6 out of their last 7. And more importantly, again, itong Barangay Ginebra has not been able to score over 80 points sa game na ito. Alam naman natin, yun ang big asset ng Purefoods, yung kanilang depensa. They are the only team that is holding opponents to an average of less than 80 a game sa conference na ito. And look at the gesture now all over the Barangay Ginebra bench. Handicap talaga, no? Short-handed.
Mark Aguila from the outside doesn't make it. Silverback picks it up. Salvador. Yeah, he rings the bell. The first net. At the end, about 300 pounds to the people. Ayun, over 80 na sila. Pero with only 3 seconds to go.
We were talking about career highs kanina. James Yap, meron na ng 37 points. What about si Roger Yap? Meron siya 13 assists sa game na ito. So we were talking about the players who stepped up in the absence of Paul Arcadi. Ito si Roger Yap, soaking in a lot of minutes. Very quiet on offense kasi meron lang siyang 7 points sa game na ito. But what a performance in the dish category. Meron na siyang career high 13 assists.
Possible free throw. And that'll be it for this game between Barangay Ginebra and the Purefoods Turkey Giants. And Purefoods getting this back from Barangay Ginebra that actually led first dito sa larong ito in the first half. Barangay Ginebra looked good. Pero yun nga, problema, kulang po ang hanay ng Barangay Ginebra and they lost steam in the end game. Samantala yung mga score update, sir, hanggang sa inyo ng Gold Eagle Beer, pang kondisyon sa may ambisyon. And our best players, dalawa ang napili natin
because, well, James Yap, very obviously, has to be one of our 2 best players of the game kasi nakapunto siya ng 37. That's a career high. What about Mike Pingris? Ang ginawa niya dito on the floor was just so admirable. At ito po pinakita niya, no? 17 points plus 17 rebounds. Career high for niya. And
dami career high ngayon.
Oo, pati yung shooting niya from the field. No? 8 out of 11, a high percentage para sa kanya. So Pingris, ang unang-unang player natin na walang katulad. Tapos yung pangalawa, si James Yap naman. Yan ang ginawa po ni James Yap. 37 points, career high, 9 rebounds, free throws 12 out of 13.